You hear me now? That's going to happen. Thank you so much for coming this evening. We're going to start with some prelude music, and we're going to begin with Cade Brown on guitar. Next is A.J. Hawkins playing Santa at the Symphony. Our next piece will be played by Drew Langner, We Three Kings. Next, we have Camden Brown playing Jingle Bells. Next, we have Caroline Langner, who will be playing Silent Night. Our next piece will be played by Colin Fowler, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. And our final prelude number this evening is Ryan Fowler, Winter Wonderland. Good evening again. My name is Jennifer Seckler, and it is my honor to welcome you all here tonight to this very special evening. The WCUCC Christmas pageant is a long-standing tradition, and I am so thrilled to be up here and to be a part of it and in these children's lives. I would love to say thank you to the cast and the crew. If I stood up here tonight and started naming off every single person who made this possible and all of the incredible things they did to make this happen, we would be here all night. But I know you guys want to get home before midnight, so I just would like to say, please take a look in the program, read all of those names. Without the people in that program, this would not be possible tonight. And I am so grateful to each and every one of you for the time that you took to do this evening. I would also like to add that tonight we will be taking a free will offering at the end of the show for our microphones. We are trying to raise money for microphones, and every little bit helps because we want to make sure that every child is heard up on stage. And so that will be at the end of the show. 3 of our cast members with baskets, they'll be waiting out in the narthex. They probably won't let you pass by. Also, if you have a robot with you this evening, also known as a cell phone, please turn it off. We do not want it going off during the show. And if you have a small child who needs a break from all of this pageantry, please know you are welcome in Fellowship Hall. There is a television on that is streaming the show at the same time, so the kiddos are welcome to run around in Fellowship Hall, and the adults can still watch the show and not miss a single line. So, with all that in mind, thank you again for coming this evening, and we are going to begin with our Cherub Choir.
Well, Merry Christmas, and we're happy to be Lucille, Lucille, where did you go? Please come out. If you hide from me all night, your parents will never let me babysit you again. Lucille, if you don't come out right now, I'm gonna tell your parents. And you know what that means. All of your electronics will be taken away. And then, I'm gonna try this a different way. Lucille, I don't know where you're hiding, but I'm gonna tell you a story. It's about something that happened right here in Maldale. A sweet, wonderful grandmother was standing in the middle of her empty house. It was time to do something that she never thought she would do. It was time to say goodbye.
Oh, Ernie, can you believe this? I've lived here in this house for 52 years. I raised my children in this house. I even helped raise some of my grandchildren in this house. When you think about it, 52 years is a long time, and yet right now, I feel like it's gone by in a flash. My. Now here I am, moving to be closer to my sister and her new sweetheart. I never thought this day would come.
Well, that should be everything. It looks like we're all done here.
Pastor Hanley, I just can't thank you boys enough for moving everything. Now, are you sure you got all the boxes out of the attic? I had some boxes up there with ornaments in them, and you know, my grandchildren would be brokenhearted if they weren't on the tree.
Absolutely certain. In fact, I had these two gentlemen, Stu and Larry, make a clean sweep of the attic right now. All clear, right, boys? Fellas, all clear? See, nothing to worry about. Not a thing to worry about.
Ernie, will you please go up to the attic and check one more time? I just have to know. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh. Farewell, dear old home. It's time for me to have some new adventures. But my very best memories will always be here.
Hey, Ernie, come here once, would you please? We need some help lifting the last few big boxes into the moving van. Give us a hand, come on.
Everyone was so distracted that they forgot to check the attic one last time. That's how a box of Grandma Holly's Christmas ornaments got left behind. Did I mention that these ornaments could magically come alive? The ornaments that Grandma Holly's grandchildren made were the first to realize that they had been forgotten.
Tacky, come back. I'm going to tell the antique ornaments what you said.
We didn't mean anything by it.
You're making fun of my name.
Not like that. It's just what it said on the glue bottle that put you together. Extra strong and extra tacky.
Yeah, and that's how you got your name, Tacky.
You want us to start calling you Elmer? That doesn't seem any better.
Hey, wait a minute. What happened? Where's the other box of ornaments?
Oh no, it's gone. Where did it go?
Everything is gone.
Come on, let's go tell the others.
The homemade ornaments immediately went to find Swish, a friendly sea turtle. Soon everyone had known what had happened and all were in a panic.
What are we going to do, Swish?
Everyone take a deep breath. We'll figure this out. Let's call roll so we know who's left. 3 homemade ornaments. Scribbles, Snippers, and Tacky.
Here.
2 souvenir ornaments. Kurt and Pixie Dust. Here. And that leaves Nappy, Cammy, and me.
Don't forget about the pirate ornaments. They're way in the back of the box.
That's okay. The way back of the box is the best place for them.
Is that everybody? Did I miss anyone? Well, friends, I'm not sure what happened, but we're here, and the rest of the ornaments are missing.
I know exactly what happened. It's just like scene 5 of Hamlet. One of the pirate ornaments tried to make one of the souvenir ornaments drink from a poisoned cup, but one of the antique ornaments drank from it instead. And then the homemade ornaments discovered scissor blades poisoned by the valuable ornaments, and in turn, all have come to ruin They're gone, all gone, and somehow we have shuffled off of this mortal coil.
I have a much more logical explanation for why we remain in Grandma Holly's attic, while the other box of ornaments is missing.
Go ahead, Nappy.
This tricorder indicates there's only one source of energy coming from our box. This would stand to reason that the entire house is empty.
It's worse than I thought. Grandma Holly has succumbed to the poison, too.
That's highly unlikely. A more logical explanation is that Grandma Holly has relocated.
You mean she moved?
Yes, and we have not been transported with her.
This is a tragedy! We have been abandoned, forsaken, cast aside like unwanted gutter snipes!
No, don't say that. I'm sure this is all just one big misunderstanding.
How do you know that?
What will happen when Christmas is here? What will happen to us? Will we be left in the murky dark and dust of the attic? Never again to hang from the bowers, to be admired for our striking beauty and raw talent? Oh, the unspeakable horror.
Stop. Listen. None of that's going to happen.
And how do you know that?
Because we're part of an important Christmas tradition. Without us, nothing would be the same. A family sticks together, and I can't imagine being anywhere else than with all of you at Christmas. It wouldn't be Christmas without a tree, chosen with care by the family, standing with pride in the center of the room.
It wouldn't be Christmas without the lights shining on branches through the dark night, glowing and gleaming and cutting through the gloom.
Each ornament hung in its place holds a memory. One of a kind can't be replaced, a valuable part of the family.
It wouldn't be Christmas without the songs we've waited to sing through the whole year long. Together we gather a simple sweet chorus. It wouldn't be Christmas.
It wouldn't be Christmas. It wouldn't be Christmas without us. You're right. Christmas could never go on without us. It would be like having a performance without an audience.
Like making crafts without glitter.
Like telling a chemistry joke and getting no reaction. Like telling a chemistry joke and getting no reaction. No reaction, get it?
Nerd humor.
It wouldn't be Christmas without the birth of God's own Son sent to live on earth. The King of all kings, he's the way, the truth, the life.
It wouldn't be Christmas without sunshine, a fair portion of little one, treasure for taking, pursue what could not find. Fire! If you believe, it wouldn't be Christmas without good friends who stick by your side till the story ends, waiting with hope for something miraculous. It wouldn't be Christmas. It wouldn't be Christmas. It wouldn't be Christmas without you, me, we, us.
You're right, Swish. Everything is going to go according to script. The show must go on with, well, me in it.
That's right. All we need is a little faith and trust.
And a little Want me to go tell the pirate ornaments what's going on?
Go right ahead, Pixie Dust. You seem to speak their language better than the rest of us do.
I have maybe. Yo ho, pirate life for me. What do you call a pirate with 2 hands, 2 eyes, and 2 legs? A beginner.
Grandma Holly's house was soon sold to Mr. and Mrs. Clouts, a newly married couple who have just moved to Maldale.
It's perfect. It's everything I dreamed of. We'll paint the walls white. We'll put the IKEA shelves over here.
The house soon filled with all of their possessions, including a box of their own Christmas ornaments.
Well, what do you know? This is what all that noise was about last night. The attic is full again.
And see what it says? Christmas ornaments. Could it be the rest of the ornaments just in a different box? Blaze, Ruby, Harold, are you in there?
The fingerprints are not a correct match for Grandma Holly. It would stand to reason that a new family has taken residence at Grandma Holly's home.
A new family? That means new ornaments, too.
This is swell. Our Christmas family tree just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go introduce ourselves. Hello? Anybody in there? Huh, that's weird. No response.
Hello?
Pleased to meet you. My friends call me Switch. Well, actually, everyone calls me Switch because I consider everyone a friend.
My name is Camilla Ophelia Cordelia Dubois, accomplished actress and unparalleled vocalist. I'm sure you're pleased to meet me.
I'm Kurt. I'm from an Icelandic legend. I used to live with my 12 brothers who were thieves. I have a mother who's a troll, and I have a cat who eats children. But hey, no one's family's perfect, right? Oh no.
Uh-oh, why did he run away? We didn't come on too strong, did we? Hello, pleased to meet you. My friends call me
Yes, I have heard all about you. Isn't life full of surprises? Allow us to introduce ourselves. We belong to the Clouts family. My name is Amaro. I'm the community manager for our Ornament Society. These are the board members of our society: Stinson, Valencia, Perpetua, and Ashby.
You're very sparkly. Thank you. We were purchased online. And you?
I'm from the elementary school Santa shop.
Bronner's Christmas Wonderland, Frankenmuth, Michigan, aisle 8.
A sci-fi convention.
Norwegian cruise.
I'm from the most magical place on earth. Can you guess where that is? Can you?
I really can't, but I'm sure it's somewhere completely exhausting. Who are you?
We were made by Grandma Holly's grandchildren. I'm Tacky.
Indeed you are. Charmed to meet you. So, who's this Grandma Holly you keep mentioning?
Grandma Holly purchased us as seasonal decorations. She's the former owner and occupant of this house.
I see. Former owner. Why are you still here if she has moved on?
That is the great enigma.
I'm sure this is all just one big, great misunderstanding. But in the meantime, we don't mind taking up a branch or two on your Christmas tree this year.
What?
You have room, right?
Of course we have room.
Then you won't mind if we spend Christmas with you.
Not at all. We'd love to have you. I'm sure Christmas is just as important to you as it is to us.
It is. We know all about what Christmas means. It's about a baby born in a manger, poor and lowly, that would grow up to teach love, kindness, and forgiveness. They would call him Emmanuel, King of Kings, the Prince of Peace. Isn't that what Christmas means?
I'm sorry, what? Hey, do I look creased to you? I've been in that box for a long time.
Christmas can mean so many things, can't it? But I'm sure there is one thing we can all agree on. There is nothing more important than getting it right. It's time to shine. It's time to glow. It's time to let the neighbors know. Because it's Christmas time and nobody does it better than us.
Hang up the lights, hang up a wreath, hang up the sign for all to see. Because it's
Christmas time and nobody does it better than us.
The delight that we hold dear and the joy that Christmas brings only happens if we show the world that we've got all the things.
buy all the gifts, buy more and more, buy till you cannot see the floor. Because it's
Christmas time and nobody does it better than us. You know, I can go on and on. Let's play a game instead. I say a word, then you say a word. Whatever pops into your head. I decide who gets the points. I decide who wins. I decide who makes the cut. Ready? Let's begin. Presents.
expensive,
Right. Decor.
cheerful, pricey.
Nice. Lights.
Take up the entire yard.
Sweaters.
Put it on the credit card.
Parties.
Big.
Cards.
Sent.
Cookies.
Baked.
Paychecks.
Spent.
How do we know that we've outdone the rest?
Because everyone loves us the best.
Yes! Make them all talk.
Make them all talk.
Make them all sigh.
Make them all sigh.
Make them all wish they had your eye. Because it's Christmas time and nobody does it better than us.
And when you feel empty inside, push down that feeling till hides.
Because it's Christmas time and nobody does it better than us. Not even close. So certainly, you are all welcome. We just need to make a few edits, filter out the flaws. Let's give this a try. You work on these pesky little eccentricities that could detract from what we're trying to achieve. And in the meantime, we'll work on finding a few empty branches on our tree.
Who knows, maybe there'll be room for all 8 of you guys.
There are more than 8 of us. There are pirates in the back of our box.
Pirates? What kind of Christmas tree has pirates on it?
That's just fine. Ashby, Valencia, follow the mouse with wings and go tell the pirates what's going on. In the meantime, I just wanted to say what a pleasure it has been meeting all of you. This is certainly a Christmas we'll never forget.
We are saved! We won't have to spend Christmas in the attic after all!
I'm not as convinced as you that this bodes well for us. As they say in Iceland, those folks seem trusty as trolls. And I ought to know about trolls. My mother was one.
What do you mean?
Oh, she was actually part
No, not about that. About not trusting them. They basically sang the exact same thing we did. Remember, it wouldn't be Christmas without us. Please don't make me go through the entire song.
Yeah, it was similar, but it was different too. I just can't seem to put my finger on it.
Fish, may I speak to you about something?
Sure, Tacky. What is it?
Did you see the other ornament in the ornament box? The one peeking out of it? At least.
I can't say I did. What did he look like?
It looked just like the other one, but different. I can tell you one thing about it, but
Let's see if we can find him. Huh, I don't see anyone.
I know I saw him. He was right there.
I believe you. Look, if you see him again, come let one of us know. We want to make sure that he feels welcome. Before you know it, we'll all be one great big Christmas family tree.
Oh yeah, that's
Tacky was determined to figure out who this mysterious ornament was, so she set off to find him. Meanwhile, way in the back of the box, the pirate ornaments were doing what the pirates usually do, just lying around waiting to steal someone's treasure.
Hark you now, crew. Look alive, look alive.
Rooster, wake up! There be something big of ruin. Could have something to do with treasure, it could.
What did you say, Pearl? Treasure, you say? I could use a shilling or two. A rascal and a gentleman of fortune, I be.
The rascal part be true. Not so sure about the gentleman part.
Shipmates and adventure all, Providence has changed our course. As you know, we have lost much of our crew and our good Captain Blue Spruce. Stay your tears and despair not, for we have a new captain. Come now and pledge your oath to the bold and lovely Captain Florence Fairweather.
Do it, you insolent muttonheads, or your hide shall pay.
Aye, Captain.
Much better. Now, any disloyalty will be rewarded with a long walk down a short plank. I expect you to abide by my orders as well as First Mate Mackie Lamb, although he be a blithering idiot.
That be right kind you say, Florence.
You shall address me as Captain, you dunderhead.
Aye, Florence. Captain. Captain Florence. Anything for you, Captain.
Ahoy, Mackie and me. Good old mate of mine. What be your first order of business now that you're second in command? Maybe a bit of bread and a black stack for the crew, eh?
Aye, and divvying up a gold sovereign or two on account of good behavior. I got me good eye on a fine woolen coat, I do.
Now there be some good thinking. How lucky I be to have such an intelligent crew, and how lucky we all are to have Florence as our captain. She be right charming, ain't she?
I be consider sharks and barracudas have charm about them. And she do too, I gather.
Ahoy, mates! Arr! Easy there. Just your good pal Pixie Dust and some new friends, too.
We shall be the ones to decide that, we will.
I would like to introduce you to Ashley and Valencia. They are a few of the new ornaments that just joined. We want to give them a big welcome.
And why should we?
Why? Because we like them. Tell them about yourself, Ashby.
So, well, we just got here, and do all of you have swords? And anyway, Valencia, help!
Oh, well, I don't know how to put it into words, but fate has brought us here today. I don't know how, and I don't know why, but this time, this place has brought us to our destiny.
Like a ship, guided by the starlight in the inky black of night.
And nothing will ever be the same again.
What in the name of Long John Silver be going on?
I think what they're trying to say is that we're all together now. So, let's become good buddies. You can come and meet their leader. What do you say?
I say that this ship answers to one captain and one captain only, and upon my soul there shall be no others. I crow?
Aye, Captain. Suit yourself.
Florence.
That's Captain, you toad.
Captain. Perhaps you should send out a spy to keep watch on these new blokes. They could be planning an attack on us, they could.
Does seem to reason we should keep a weather eye open. I'll send Rooster to spy on them.
Please, Captain. May I do the honor instead?
Fine, but take leave, Mackie. But for once in your miserable life, don't be a snout-lout and mess it all up.
Aye, Captain. I won't, Captain.
In the meantime, during Mackie's absence, I will require a new first mate. In his stead, you shall all answer to one of the most feared pirates to ever sail the seven seas. Your new first mate shall be none other than my sister, Josephine Allegra Fairweather.
That's tits to you, you spineless ninnies!
Obey her commands as you would mine, or my boot will find your face.
Aye, what rotten luck. Toast the tyrant in command. Why, I hear she once sailed near the Kraken, and when it learned she was coming, it made a whirlpool and drowned itself.
Arr,
And just last week, I heard she mistook rat poison for a drink and gulped it whole.
Aye, what happened?
The rat died.
You knotheads, you knucklebrains, get to work, you bone-idled baboons!
Come on, Rooster. We gotta figure out a way to get Mackie Lamb back in our crew before Toots has us all swimming with the sharks.
Aye, let's go.
Aren't you glad I'm your babysitter and not someone like Toots? Anyways, meanwhile, back in the front of the box, Cammie was practicing her poses for the Christmas tree. She was determined to get the new ornaments to notice her.
On guard, pray allez.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm practicing my lunge. What does it look like?
Do you think this will impress the new ornaments? Playing some silly game?
On the contrary, sword fighting is quite historically significant. It dates back all the way to prehistoric times. And
Flourishes in the 12th century. Navi, that is not what she meant. She is being overdramatic.
I see. Please forgive my interruption and continue.
Cammie, I'm doing this because I enjoy it, not because I want to impress anyone. What's the point of putting on a show anyways?
Oh, Kurt, this may be our only chance to be on a Christmas tree. You go ahead and play your silly games. I'm landing this audition.
Touche.
Kimmy, Kurt, everyone, come quick.
What's the matter, Tacky?
There's someone I want you to meet. Remember that ornament I saw peeking out of us from behind the dock? I found him. I saw him just sitting in the corner of the attic, talking to his spider friend.
Talking to a what?
He's really nice. Come out, Mark. Meet your new friend.
Pleased to meet you. My friends call me Swish. Well, actually...
Hello, good fellow. Why is a cardinal like a Chromebook?
Oh. I don't know, actually.
That's a pretty dress. Did you make it out of a mailbox?
Pardon me?
You smell like churros and a sticky floor.
Tacky, what's wrong with this guy?
I'm not entirely sure. I just did notice he had a little crack up on top. Maybe he fell from his branch?
The only thing harder than a wooden floor is a change in barometric pressure.
It must have been a very high branch.
Ha! Told ya, I've never fallen from anything. I've never even been on a branch.
Jimmy, you've never been on a Christmas tree?
Nope.
You've never experienced Christmas Day? Not even once?
Not one.
How depressing!
It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay at all. Everybody should be on a tree for Christmas morning.
But I've imagined what it's like plenty of times, right up here in the old noggin. So even though I've never experienced it for myself, I like to think outside of the box. I like to dream of Christmas Day, of Christmas Day, of Christmas Day. I like to dream of Christmas Day, of Christmas Day in the morning. A leprechaun rides in a sleigh on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. A leprechaun rides in a sleigh on Christmas Day in the morning. He hides the eggs the rabbit lays on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. He hides the eggs the rabbit lays on Christmas Day in the morning. And the children wake up. And what are in those eggs they find on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And what are in those eggs they find on Christmas Day in the morning? A rubber snake and candy corn on Christmas Day, for Christmas Day. It's such a perfect holiday, it's Christmas Day in the morning. side of being right.
Not even close, my friend. Not even close.
Well, well, well. Look who busted through the packing tape. How did he get here?
I brought him here. I wanted Lark to make the other ornaments.
Lark? Who's Lark?
Remember, that's what his name used to be.
Oh yeah, and then he got damaged during shipping.
So he changed his name to Jack, as in Cracked Jack. Pretty good, don't you think?
No, I don't. I think it's horrible.
It's okay. He never goes out on the tree anyway. He spends all his time in the box where the damaged ornaments belong. Nobody wants a damaged ornament on their Christmas tree.
Which brings us to why we're here. We've gotten word that this Saturday is Christmas Eve, and that means it's decorating day.
Yeah!
Amaro wanted us to let you know that he's working on a tree formation right now. He'll be around to let you know where you'll be hanging out on Christmas morning.
Be ready to go bright and early. You don't want to miss your big break. Oh, sorry, Jack. I didn't mean that kind of a break.
Those bullies, Lauren, we're going to figure out a way to fix you. You can be on that tree Christmas morning. Come on.
Swish, what's wrong? You seem out of character.
I'm worried, Cammy. I've been thinking about my flipper. It was broken once, remember? And then Grandma Holly glued it back together.
It looks just the same. You can barely see the crack.
But it's there. It's a part of me. There's no use denying it. What if I'm not good enough for the tree? What if I'm not good enough to be there on Christmas morning? I'm trying not to give up hope.
Oh, Swish, now you're the one being over dramatic. Everything is going to go perfectly.
Just perfectly. Would it be Christmas? It wouldn't be Christmas. It wouldn't be Christmas without us.
The trouble didn't end there. Pearl and Rooster set off to find Mackie Lamb, and when they finally found him, they were shocked by what they saw. Mackie and Valencia sitting together making googly eyes. They had fallen in love.
You!
Ahoy, mate! We found him. And from the looks of it, a cannon could go off right next to him, and they wouldn't have a clue.
Now let's hog-tie that bloke and drag him back to the ship by his toes.
Rooster, this be no time for justifiable and rational action. We be dealing with matters of the heart, and there ain't no logic in that, there ain't. That's where it gets hard. What we need is a waterproof plan. So let's listen in on what they're saying, then we advance.
Oh, Mackie, I know this might sound crazy, but meeting you is the best thing that's happened to me since that one Christmas I got a branch on the front of the tree.
Aye, and I be right smitten by you, Valencia.
I'm sure you've never loved anyone as fabulous as me, right?
I have, if I must answer honestly.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if she returned my affection. She usually called me a dunderhead. And I can't say for certain she meant as a term of endearment or not.
Well, forget about her. We need to make us official. We need a hashtag name. What do you think of Valaki? Or maybe Malencia? Never mind. Both of those sound like diseases. But I just want us to always be together. Forever.
But you be a respectable Christmas ornament, and I be a pirate.
So, you can leave your crew and come live with us.
Aye, now look here, Snippet. That won't happen. It won't.
Rooster speaks the truth, he does. He, knows that there'd be a better solution to this problem.
What?
What?
Aye, what?
That, instead of Mackie jumping ship, Valencia should join our crew.
Grand thinking, Pearl. What say ye, Valencia?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I've never lived with pirates.
You don't know what it's like to live with pirates? Blimey, ye don't know what it's like to live with pirates. Well, then it be our duty to initiate this fine lass.
Good thinking, Pearl.
I just jolly grand.
Trust me on this. Come on, my dear. The Brotherhood's right this way, and there ain't no better stout-hearted crew than ours. I feel a rascal and a scoundrel myself. You don't find us to be the pleasantest folk you ever met.
Pearl had a plan in her head, and if it worked, Valencia would be out of there faster than a schooner, and Mackie would have no choice but to let her go. Pearl led the poor unknowing Valencia back to the dastardly pirates.
Good, I like the pirates.
How goes it, Toots? What be the status of our crew?
They be lazy fools, Captain.
Aye, nothing has changed, I gather.
Florence?
That's Captain, you ninny.
Captain. I've good news, I do. Valencia's aiming to join our crew, she is.
Is that so?
Well, I'd like to think over it first. Maybe look at the applications, see if there are any reviews online.
Nonsense. One only needs to hear the sweet music of our pirate chorus to be persuaded. Ain't that right, crew? Aye! Old Salty, shake us a tune! Aye! All you need to know about being a pirate is that there be no finer occupation. Look inside yourself and ask ye, do you have what it takes to be a buccaneer?
A pirate's life is the only life for a man of any spirit. A pirate's life is the only life for a man of any spirit. A merry life ye lead, footloose and fancy free, sailing upon the sea, until it takes ye with it right down to the bottom of Davy Jones's locker.
Yo, yo, ho, never cast a care or woe. None other could like a brotherhood. 'Tis the only life we know.
If you can sleep soundly with mice and spiders, if you can sleep soundly with mice and spiders, mice nibbling here and there, spiders crawl through your hair, still you be lucky here. The sharks are bigger biters, just ask Peg-Leg Pete.
Yo ho, never cast a care or woe. None other could like a brotherhood. 'Tis the only life we know.
If you catch a fancy upon a buccaneer, if you catch a fancy upon a buccaneer, dashing and brave he be,
Jolly good company,
mind you the scent he leaves.
He hasn't bathed since last year.
Smells a bit like onions.
Yo ho, never cast a care or woe. None other could like a brotherhood. 'Tis the only life we know.
Now sign your name and pledge your oath to this merry crew. You'll get an earring made of gold and a new tattoo. Act fast, quantities be limited.
Yo ho, never cast a care or woe. None other could like a brotherhood. 'Tis the only life we know. Arr!
My dear Valencia, what say ye?
What do I say? That song was terrible! Is that what it means to be a pirate? Sleeping with mice, getting tattooed, not bathing? Ew! No, thank you.
Then what will become of us?
I have a better idea. Mackie, you're coming with me.
Aye, well that plan worked about as well as a bow and no oars.
Curses. Now what?
Aye, maybe the captain can talk some sense into him. He was always mooning over her before this other lass came along.
Aye, if only we could get her to speak a little more softly to him. The way the other one does. Kind of the way a fair princess speaks.
Aye, like a darling damsel and all that. But who in the name of Black Bart knows that speech? And to teach the captain?
Hi, pals.
Pixie dust!
So the plan was underway to turn the captain into a proper lady. A week had passed and it was Christmas Eve, decorating day, and excitement was in the air.
But look, the morn in russet mantle clad walks o'er the dew of high yon eastern hill. Today's the day, the tree will be decorated today. Isn't it such a relief to finally get out of this attic, to be put on display for all to see? Swish, tell me, do I look as ravishing as always?
Of course you do, Cammy.
Please, don't smother me with too many compliments. I'll suffocate. What's wrong with you? It's decorating day. You love this day as anyone.
I did, but this year just doesn't feel the same.
Before you know it, you'll start to some catchy tune about how wonderful Christmas is and how we'll all be together. You'll see.
I hope you're right, Cammy.
Hurry, the time is nigh. Could there possibly be a day more perfect than decorating day?
One.
What?
Christmas morning, of course. Nothing beats waking up on Christmas morning, packages under the tree, stockings all filled to the brim. You're surrounded by those you love, and nothing else matters. Such a wonderful feeling. You wish you could laugh just a little bit longer.
Wait, Lark. That made total sense.
I'm glad you agree with me.
No. Like that wasn't gibberish.
Did someone fix you?
No, I still have that crack on my head.
Then what happened? You're different.
I can't explain it exactly. It's just you all started spending time with me. You welcomed me into your family and accepted me. For years I had no one to talk to except for spiderwebs, of course, when we were kids. Just a little lonely talking to spiderwebs. Then we moved here, and you were here. Now I have all of you. You taught me what Christmas is and how it feels to be a part of a family and care about you. I feel, what's the word?
Love?
That's the word, Jackie. I feel love. And love heals, so even though I still have the crack, I suppose I am fixed after all.
No one needs to fix you, Jack. You're perfect as you are.
That is perfect as it comes best. I'm sorry, I can't help but be a little weird. It's part of my job.
You know what this means? Now that you're fixed, maybe the other ornaments will accept you now. Maybe we can all be together on Christmas morning.
All right, everyone, it's the day we've all been waiting for, decorating day.
Yeah!
And I have good news. We talked it all over, and we do have room on our tree for you. Hold it. I didn't say we had room on our tree for all of you, just you.
Me?
Yes, you. Cammy, I've been keeping an eye on you, and I've decided that you are going to be one of us.
But what about the rest? Isn't there room for them too?
Are you crazy? A sea turtle, a Trekkie, and whatever those things are supposed to be? The tree would look like it had been decorated by a crazy person.
But
congratulations, Cammy. You look perfect on that tree.
No time to waste. Are you joining us or not?
One moment, please. Lights. To join them or not to join them? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to be adored and admired by all, or to remain quietly hidden in an attic, was not the dilemma I had considered. For who would choose the latter? Not I. Not when Christmas offers so much splendor, so much glory, so much pageantry. And yet, the twinkling lights, they do not glow as they once did. The television screen, beckoning with holiday specials, does not flicker as it had before. A dullness has settled over them, and I, Camilla, Ophelia, Cordelia, Dubois, have reached an epiphany. The presents, the cookies, the garish Christmas sweaters, and yes, even the ornaments hanging from the tree are all important traditions. But the most important tradition of all is love. Love that began in a manger and would one day be nailed to a cross. If we dwell on the celebrations, the decorations, the presents, the true meaning of Christmas is lost. Such ceremony makes cowards of us all. Therefore, I must turn away from the bright lights of the Christmas tree and remain in the attic. For I have chosen love, and everything and everyone I love is here.
Tammy, that was beautiful.
I know. I hope the Academy was watching. And all of it is true. Amaro, I am delighted that you have chosen me to be on your tree. But without family and without community, Christmas is as empty as a starless sky.
Actually, stars are present even when not visible by the naked eye.
Not now, Navi! Amaro, I have made my choice. I will not be joining you.
You are turning down us?
I am.
We all know that was hard for you to do, Cammy, but we're all glad you did.
Thank you, Kurt. You know, it wasn't that hard. I had to be true to myself, even if it means remaining in the attic. The dark, dusty, dirty attic.
I know something that'll cheer you up.
What is it?
The homemade ornaments. I've been working on a Christmas tableau.
A tab what? Is this more gibberish?
I know exactly what he means. Lark, you're finally speaking my language.
But what happened to the pirates? What about them?
I was getting to that. This was Pearl and Rooster's last chance to get Mackie back on ship, and it all depended upon the captain.
All right, Captain. Say everything exactly how we practiced. Tell Mackie that the crew wouldn't be the same without him, and that he's important to all of us. Tell him that his feelings matter, and you want him to be happy. And remember, be kind.
Are you absolutely certain this will work?
I'm sure it will. Just let your conscience be your guide.
Ahoy, I be looking for Mackie. Know ye where he may be?
Why would you want to know?
I wish to speak to both of you directly. It has come to my attention that there may have been some shortcomings when we welcomed you to our crew. I wish to speak to both of you to make amends.
Whatever. We have something to say too. Don't we, Mackie?
Mackie, what in the name of Blackbeard's ghost be you wearing?
It'd be my new uniform. Valencia has helped me make a decision, she has. I'd be joining her crew.
Oh, he's so cute. Wait until Perpetua sees. She'll be so jealous. Come on, we don't want the tree to be decorated without us. Wait, was there something you wanted to say?
You snollygaster.
Oh boy.
You be no more than a traitor and a dim-witted turncoat, giving up your good sea life for what? A couple of batting eyelashes and tender words? Ye be a pirate, Mackie Lamb, and ye be the best one I know. But throwing it all away without another thought, ye be no more than a feckless sea dog.
Let's try that again. What she meant to say was...
Florence, you speak as if You care for me. You do? You care about me?
Speak of this to anyone, and I will choke those words down your throat.
Oh, Mackie, what a horrible, awful person. How dare she say all those things to you? Are you okay?
I be right as rain. My ears have heard the sweet sounds of the deepest affection. Valencia, I give you my humblest apologies, but I will not be joining your crew. You see, my heart be with another, and we cannot be parted. Florence Fairweather be my true love, and I be hers. Farewell, Valencia.
But I didn't even get to turn our names into a hashtag.
This be where Rooster Luck picks up the pieces. Stay your tears, sweet lass, for there be many more fish in the sea. Ye be looking at a catch right here.
And you be smelling like one too.
No, thanks. I think I'm done with pirates for a while.
That went well, I say. We got Mackie Lamb back in our crew, and now we got a bit of blackmail to hold over the captain, knowing her true feelings like we do.
Aye, and as they say in the storybooks, we be living happily ever after. Arr!
Later that evening, when the tree was all decorated, the Clouds family ornaments hung on a fully decorated twinkling Christmas tree. And where were Grandma Holly's ornaments? The cold, dark attic. But it was still Christmas Eve, and they were still all together.
So, if you guys are wondering, a tableau is an important piece of a play taken so that an audience can reflect on a particular moment of great importance.
And you're in luck because we've chosen the most important thing we can think of. Is everyone ready? Now there are shepherds nearby looking out the fields, keeping guard against the waters. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around, and they were absolutely terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. Listen carefully, for I proclaim to you good news that brings great joy to all people. Today, your Savior is born in the city of David. He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign for you. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger." Suddenly, a vast heavenly army appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among the people with whom he is pleased." When the angels left them and went back to heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that is taking place, that the Lord has made known to us." So they hurried off and located Mary and Joseph, and found the baby lying in a manger. When they saw him, they repeated what they had been told about this child, and all who heard it were astonished at what the shepherds said. But Mary treasured up all these words, pondering in her heart what they might mean. So the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen. Everything was just as they had been told. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwell in the land of deep darkness, on them has light shone. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and of peace there will be no end. On the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time forth and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this.
As I live and breathe, there it is.
There what is?
That feeling, the feeling I have when I'm hanging from the Christmas tree, as if an entire audience is giving me a standing ovation.
I feel it too, like something is bubbling up inside of me.
I know what it is. It's joy. We can feel it anywhere we are, whether it's hanging from a Christmas tree or sitting in an attic with friends. It's what we feel at Christmas time when we feel the light of God's love. And lucky for us, we can share that light with others. Lo
to the manger. Witness God's love taking form. Though the road you walk seems too rough, who you are is enough.
The light has come into the world. Trust it and seek what is true. The darkness has passed, the light fills your path. It shines in him and in you. The light has come into the world. Trust it and seek what is true. The darkness has passed, the light fills your path.
It shines in him and in you.
It shines in him and in you.
I'm glad they are all together, but I'm kind of sad they had to stay in the attic.
Hold on, the story isn't quite over yet.
Good evening, madam. We apologize for the interruption.
Look, we are perfectly happy with our internet provider.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You look familiar, aren't you?
Yes, it is I, Red Diamondback. Now, there, it's okay. Most people react the same way when they realize they are standing in the presence of a best-selling author.
Kind of how I react when I've eaten too much raw cauliflower. Can we move past the introductions? We have a plane to catch, and I need to empty my bladder before we go through security. We're here to pick up a box of Christmas decorations my sister left in the attic.
Christmas decorations?
You heard me. This used to be my sister's house, and when she heard we were passing through town, she begged us to stop and get these Christmas decorations. Said she couldn't imagine Christmas without it. She always was a sentimental fool.
Sure, come in. The attic's right this way. I don't know how to get there. Oh, I didn't notice your cat.
What's wrong with him? He doesn't have some sort of virus, does he?
Oh, I'm allergic to cats.
Do you mind if he stays outside?
Ma'am, your husband's a grown man. He doesn't need my permission to go anywhere.
I don't know how to get through here.
I hear people coming. Ornament mode.
Look, there is a box of ornaments up here that isn't ours.
And it's full of, what are these? Pirate ornaments?
Sounds about right.
Look, they're on the floor. I think some of them fell out of the box.
Oh, yes. The ornaments my nieces and nephews made. My sister swears each one is a work of art. The world would end if we didn't have those little monstrosities hanging from the tree.
And the sci-fi ornament. And the ornament from her trip to Disney World. Oh, and look, it's her one that she brought home from the cruise to Iceland.
Precious memories of her travels, my sister calls them. The only thing I get when I travel is irritable bowels.
Here's another one. Oh, thank goodness. It's the sea turtle. Holly was worried about that one most of all. And I think there's one more. Yes, the theater ornament. I think that's all of them. Oh, wait, it seems to be caught on something.
Well, that's funny. That's one of our ornaments. Not sure how it got mixed up with yours. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's broken. No matter. I'll just toss it in the trash.
You're just going to throw it away?
Well, yeah. Who wants a broken ornament on their tree?
We'll take it if you don't want it. Doesn't matter if it's broken. My sister's like the Lord. She loves them all.
It's all yours then. Oh, I'm so glad this all worked out. Would you like to stay for coffee?
Coffee? After 3? Are you crazy? All that caffeine would give me enough heartburn to launch a space shuttle.
I believe we have a plane to catch. I apologize for the interruption. We appreciate you allowing us to intrude on your evening. For your trouble, I'd like you to have an autographed copy of my latest best-selling novel. I just happen to have one right here with me.
Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.
A Merry Christmas to you as well. You know, Ivy, this gives me an idea. I could write a story about ornaments coming to life on a Christmas tree. It'd be a real heartwarming tale about how the love we feel at Christmas stays with us throughout the year, no matter who we are.
You dunderhead. No one would read it.
My dear sweet Ivy, I believe the world is a lot more hopeful place than you say it is.
Ugh, speaking of hope, I hope we have enough pep.
You can imagine how relieved Grandma Holly was when the missing ornaments were returned. She immediately hung them on the tree and they were reunited with their friends.
So they were all together for Christmas and would never be separated again?
Yep, and can you guess how it all ends?
They be living happily ever after.
Arrgh! Let's be enthusiastic. That was
Yeah. It has been so wonderful, and we love her so much. So, Miss Jen, can you come up here?
We love you, Jen. Team Jen.
Yeah.
Friday night, me, Danielle, Daniel, Serena, and AJ all got together, and we made you a little something special, and Claire went out and got you a card. We had the whole cast sign it just to say thank you. You're amazing. This play would not
Love
be the
you.
same without you, and we love you so much.
Is Margot here, please? Come on up here, Margot. I don't know if you guys...
Margot!
Margot writes a lot of the music for this show, so this show couldn't be done without Margot. So thank you very much, Margot. Thank you, Jen. And Debbie, will you come on up here too? This is really an amazing thing. Yeah. This is just an amazing production. It really takes the whole congregation. That's what makes it so special. All of you guys are fantastic. We love doing it, but we love you guys for leading us in doing it. So, card for you, bag for you, and a bag for you. Thank you very much.
The green baskets. All right, so now is the time. I am going to dismiss Cammie, Swish, and Tacky with our offering baskets. They're going to be back in the narthex. So the baskets are over here. Mrs. Clouts has them. I'll let you guys go first. Again, thank you so much for coming this evening. I hope you can all stay for our cast party in Fellowship Hall. There's lots of cookies. And it's also a great way to get autographs and photos with our stars. Before we all dismiss, is Pastor Sigrid here? There she is. I would like us to end this evening with a prayer.
First of all, thank God, thank you. You were just amazing. I heard a couple of songs this morning and during the week a little bit, and I got a little sneak peek, but to see it all together, thank you. You really bring Christmas spirit here into this world, into these 4 rooms, and to all of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Especially thank you, Jen, Margot, Debbie, and all of you up there, and all of you who are here to make it possible. You actually encapsulate what Christmas is all about, to share the love of Christ. And so would you please join me in prayer? Gracious God, thank you. Thank you for these kids. A little child shall lead them. And we will all led now this evening by children and their message through hope, peace, love, and joy, and that the most important thing this Christmas is to share your love for all people and to include them in everything we do. So we not only ask for your blessings and give you thanks for this amazing show, but also that all the cast and all the families gathered here know now more what Christmas is all about. And so for that reason, we ask for your blessings as we go into the night and hope that we can sing a cappella, or maybe even with the piano, the blessings which we always sing at the end of each service.